what would you tell somebody that's just starting out, that's an apprentice, that's stuck in their own head? Like, what advice would you give to that individual if they're watching this?
I guess I'll look at it as like if I could go back and like run a timeline back and tell my own self, I would say use that initial spark you got because that's why you're in this game, right? You got the initial spark. You're like, damn, I really want to I really want to be into this. Use that initial spark and don't ever, ever take your foot off the gas. Don't take it off for your girlfriend, your boyfriend, whoever. Don't take your foot off the gas for your family. Don't take your foot off the gas for anything. Like, you need to be selfish and put your foot to the floor the whole time, and you will blow past everybody, and you will hit all your goals, and you will be successful. But if you let someone tell you like, oh, you've been working too hard, you deserve a day off. Like, no, you fucking don't deserve a day off because you haven't done shit. So at the end of the day, don't take your foot off the gas ever, and you'll have everything you've ever wanted.
Would that same advice go to people who have been at it and kind of feel the burnout? You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of artists that we work with also who have been at it for a while and they just feel lost in all the madness because they took their foot off the gas, you know? So in the same context, do you think you would give the same advice or would there be a shift there?
I honestly don't feel bad for them, bro. I've experienced burnout a couple times, but I also tattoo 7 days a week, 365. I'm not on this lame shit like,
Yeah.
oh, it's Sunday, oh, it's Thanksgiving, oh, it's whatever fucking holiday your lame ass family wants to support. Like, I don't do that, bro. I think being an entrepreneur is 365, and unless you're ready for that, you shouldn't have even signed up for it. So all those dudes who are struggling and dropping off, like, fuck them. Like, honestly,
There you
because
go.
all of us who put our fucking time in and bust our ass are not. So sorry, dude. You were the dude back then that was like treating me like shit, and you're like, yeah, like these up and comers. It's like we blew past you guys because you did take your foot off the gas. So for the new up and comers, keep your foot on the gas. You're gonna blow right past me one day. You know what I mean? Like I did everybody else that took their foot off the gas. You know, as you guys know, and it's really hard to build the momentum back. I've been the type of person. I get a little lax. I'm like, oh, I took 2 days off. This is crazy. And then I got to like hammer it again to get back on it, you know?
Yeah.
But I really don't feel bad for those dudes who've been in the game as long as me that are struggling because that means they did something wrong along the way and they didn't take advice from people who were doing something new and different. Because the biggest thing I hear, you probably already know this, both you guys, people bitch and complain about social media. Well, too bad. It is a tool that is absolutely necessary to take it to the next level. And if you don't put the time in and treat that as if it is part of the job as a whole, then you miss out. Yeah. And now they're like, oh, well, now I'm ready for it. It's like, bro, the bus is gone. Like the bus is so damn gone. Like you can barely see the exhaust. Like it's gone, you know?
Dude, I couldn't have said it better, dude, because I mean, I don't know how many times I've been at the family backyard parties or the pool parties or the river trips and I've got my laptop and I'm working and here comes one of my family members like, oh, you're working again? I'm like, yeah, because I'm not going to come back and be behind. I'm going to be ahead. So this type of job got me to where I'm able to go on these vacations for a week, 2 weeks at a time and be able to, I'm grateful to be able to work from my laptop from anywhere in the goddamn world. And I worked hard to get to that spot. So the last thing I'm going to do is listen to my family member when they're like, you're on vacation. I'm like, no. I'm on a trip, but I'm doing work, you know?
A lot of people hate this approach, but so like I'm a new dad. My son's only 2.5. I had my first son at 36. And the best advice I was ever given was don't feel bad that you don't get to be in his life all the time. Just make sure that you dedicate at least 2 hours a day to uninterrupted, undisturbed time with him. And that'll be more valuable time than any other father could ever give his children when they're distracted by why it is they aren't adding up to the father they were meant to be. And it was like, fuck me. That's not only profound, but it's intentional because everything you do, whether you're a father or not, should be present in the moment and fully fucking intentional. But how many people dedicate their lives to half measures, off dick energy, and barely being present, clocking in, clocking out, waiting for the bell to ring, whatever the case may be? You give those family members you were talking about 2 hours of undisturbed time. That's it. And you're more intentional in those 2 hours than most people are all damn day long.